Yo, how's it going everybody? Ray here. And today I'm back with sort of a new video. This is going to be going up on my second channel just because it's more of those update type videos which I usually, I'm not very consistent with, but I will find the time to make them whenever I just sort of want to sit back and talk about various things without really editing most of it, because it is my second channel and I sort of just use this for not vlogs, but sort of journalizing different things, and even the smallest things I do with my channel, or either that or things that I talk about on my Tumblr, which a lot of people don't know about. But then again, this channel is also something that many people don't know that I do. And if you're not really a fan of Nuclear Throne, I guess it's kind of understandable why you're not inclined to watch these videos. But it's not really for the video game. Although, because we're on the topic, I will mention this was a run that I did with Melting, and if you're not familiar with the game, you see that I have 2 HP right now on the screen, and basically, if I get hit once, I die. Finito. I won't survive. I have to start all over again, and you have to get to the Nuclear Throne, which is the big boss, and then you loop, and it starts all over with more enemies and stuff. It just gets harder and harder. So you basically die in the end, but it's how far you can get. So I'm doing that. I get Rhino skin really early on, which gives me 4 more HP, which you can see how that's already beneficial. That's the best skin you can get from Melting, because you can take 2 more hits. So that's going to be really good. I get really lucky with mutations. And that's enough about the gameplay. I get really far, and it's nice because I'm playing with Melting and I don't usually do that well. So a couple of things. First of all, my channel has been growing pretty quickly recently, and the reason for that is that I've made a video with Dr. Lovecat, which was really cool. I had a lot of fun making that, and it was sort of an original, it was an original idea, at least to me. It wasn't something I would ever do with a scam prank, and let's see how people react on the server, and I'm guessing you've already seen that because most people don't see videos on this first and then my main channel later. But that was a really fun experience. I talked to him on Skype for a long time. That took a long time to plan. We played for 5 hours before that actually went off, and before we got all the clips we sort of needed to get. So that was really cool. I had a really enjoyable time, and that got me a lot of subscribers. But I didn't do it for the subs. It's just, as you grow on YouTube, you sort of get to meet new people, and I'm all about that. I want to meet new people because I sort of have this issue sometimes where it's cabin fever for me. And if you don't know what cabin fever is, it's basically isolation coming from staying in the house for too long or for extended periods of time. And it doesn't, it pretty much comes from laziness, but also sometimes I don't really want to talk to people, or if I'm thinking about life stuff, sometimes I really just have these moments where I want to be left alone. And I have pretty good friends in real life, except I just I talk to them at school and stuff, but in my free time, if I'm at home, I'm usually just studying, editing. As it turns out, a lot of the times I edit a ton of stuff. And I always want to make these videos better, I always want to spend more time on editing, more time on gameplay, getting the proper runs in Nuclear Throne for this channel, because I feel that's one of the main games I'm going to be putting on here, over these rambles. And I get really lucky picking up the flame shotgun here, although it might be a bit delayed, so it might be later. Anyway, I pick it up, and that was really good. So going back to the story, it was fun. After that interaction, I got about, I don't know, around roughly 40 more subs, which was pretty crazy, because, YouTube, to me, has always been about doing what I want to do. And now I sort of realize that, it's important to take these risks and take these chances, because really, at the end of the day, you never know what people like, and you never know, you might do a video one time with, a crazy loadout in TF2, and you might not think it's that good, but other people will, and then you might figure out something that maybe you'll like it afterwards. So really what I'm getting at, it's all about taking chances, and I feel a lot of YouTubers don't do that enough. And just look at Star, and I hate mentioning other YouTubers as well. I don't like mentioning them, but I do agree with what he said. Not what he said, but what he did. He likes the Basically series, and he, nowadays he's doing them. That's good for him, It really upset me too, because I feel if I mention someone else, I should at least give my own opinion. At the very least, it's good that people sort of got over the fact that he doesn't do TF2 anymore. And, I don't want to give myself as an example, but people don't realize TF2 is a developing game. There's always going to be people interested in it. That's why we always get more players. it's free after all. People are always going to be interested. People are always going to be looking out for new YouTubers. At least I know I do. I became really good friends with a lot of people throughout a really short time span of about like a week, and I met like 5 really cool people, and they're all like smaller like smaller YouTubers, either smaller than me or a little bigger than me, like Katamono, and they're all cool people. I really enjoyed talking to all of them, you know, like really fun Skype calls. Like my recent video, the video that's gonna go up after this, so you kind of get a little bit of an insight. It's gonna be like clips from the stream that I uploaded on this channel, of course with edits and like pretty well done and stuff, because I just found it hilarious. I mean, I haven't been in that exciting of a Skype call in a long time, and it's not to say that I'm boring, but it's just conversations like that, you know, don't like come up all the time, and it was really nice because I felt very welcomed, you know, like I didn't really know the guys, and to me it was like, it was pretty nerve-wracking when I went into it, and I didn't really know them, but then I, you know, sort of found out what they're about, and they're all really cool people. I really enjoyed talking to them. I really enjoyed meeting them. I really enjoyed the games we played, and they were all really cool. I think the thing that touched me the most is that they all agreed to join my game, even though it was on a Singapore server, and they sort of took the hit on that one because, like, I was the only one, you know, playing on a Singapore server. They were all from the US, so, you know, I could have joined a server of theirs because I play with friends from Canada all the time, and I'm very excited to go back this summer. So I wouldn't have minded the ping, but it was really nice of them to, you know, like join my game and all that. So I guess what I'm getting at is this YouTube experience has been really cool so far. You know, I'm getting more attention as I want. My goal was actually to get to 1,000 subs by the end of this month. That's not going to happen, obviously. But, you know, it's really cool that, like, the way I'm progressing and the way this channel is developing. I really like it. And I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot more fun with edits, but also more than that, I'm taking a lot of these edits like way more seriously now, and I sort of think like, okay, what will other viewers think? You know, will they enjoy my channel? Will they like what they're watching? You know, how does my voice sound? Am I excited when I'm talking? And usually these videos that I'm making right now, I make them like when I'm a bit less excited, or, you know, I'm not. Like, live commentaries will come on my main channel. I've sort of been putting those off, but they are in the works. I have a couple of ideas, especially one with Engineer that I'll probably do after my currently planned video that I'm working on is gonna come out. As soon as that comes out, I'm gonna start working on a live commentary with Engineer. But live commentaries too, sometimes, like at least to me, they feel like cheap videos because, you know, it takes more time to edit for sure, and because they're live, then it's kind of like a trade-off where you have to put more time in the editing itself to sort of make up for the fact that they're live, and, you know, it was really easy to commentate because you do it as you play. So, you know, of course it's gonna be easier, but editing them also sort of falls into that, where it's like it balances it out, and I've been having so much fun with that. I really want to keep doing it. And before before this run finishes, by the way, I do beat Little Hunter, but it's pretty funny because I beat him and then I die immediately, so you know, that was kind of, yeah. But it's nice that I got that far with Melting, and there were some really clutch moments in this. And by the way, Melting special ability is to blow up like dead bodies, so that's also really nice, and it's fun because it's just like risk versus reward thing, and I had a lot of fun with the run. Anyway, the fact that my YouTube channel is growing and I've met these, like, all these cool people, it's kind of come to the point where I cannot simply put, I can't accept random friend requests anymore. And I feel so bad saying that. Like, that's not me, you know, like, you know, I'm not even that big of a YouTuber, and yet, like, dude, you're not going to accept random friend requests? That's kind of, you know, like, it's kind of a bad move, but the thing is, I want to keep my friends list small, and because I've met all these people, I sort of know who I want to talk to, who I like talking to now, and I like making, like, I want to make a ton more collabs in the future. But at the same time, I really understand, like, if you like my videos, you know, I appreciate you. I sincerely and dearly appreciate you. And if you want to donate to me, like, that's fine. You can go do that. Except I'm not going to be keeping my profile public to, you know, people, because I don't know. If you want to add me, you can, but I'll most likely not accept, because there's just no point. Like, from the way I see it, why should I add someone that I won't really talk to? If you added me because you like my videos and you want to, like, you know, that's cool, but to me at least, it doesn't feel like a good enough justification as to why I specifically should add you. So what can you do now? Well, you can always contact me on my group, and you can always comment on my videos. You can always tweet to me. I have a Twitter. You can do that. That would be cool. And I will reply. Like I reply to everyone. I read every comment possible, and I try to make the best of it. So if you have something worthwhile and something sharing or a video idea, something worth sharing or a video idea, then you can comment that. I've pinned threads in my group. It's very easy. Like actually, I said I was gonna make it private, but today it's like currently public to everyone, except I probably won't accept friend requests still. It will alternate, but most of the time it's probably going to be private to everyone that's not on my friends list. And the only reason I'm doing that is to sort of discourage people from adding me, because if they add me, then I feel bad and I feel like I should accept. But anyway, so if I've been one of the, like, if you're one of the people that I removed from my friends list, I apologize. It's just something that I realize I have to do, and I have to be more selective of who I add. So honestly, this is also kind of a bad move. Maybe it's going to change in the future, but I'm currently not accepting any ads from people under level 10 on Steam. Just because, it's just a personal decision. I'm sorry, it's not fair. Life isn't fair, dude. You gotta accept it. It's a personal decision I made, and you kind of have to live with it. Because after all, it's really my choice if I add you or not. And this isn't to say that I'm becoming cocky or that, like I get so many ads a day that I can't handle it. Of course, it's not that. It's just something that I want to do for my benefit, for the benefit of my channel, and for the benefit of keeping my friends list clean. And talking to people that I want to talk to, that won't bother me in my games, because I have had people in the past that sort of just join my games, like just to join them, and then like I was streaming, a couple days ago, and there was this pyro that was just sitting by my sentry, just sitting there, like without any purpose. Like, dude, if you're gonna join my game off me, at least play the game, And this is something that a lot of these are problems that you have or you deal with when you're older, when you're a more popular YouTuber. But I've had these problems, like I'm only at 700 subs and I still get these problems. So I want to, in an attempt to deal with these right now, it's just something I have to do. It's something that needs to happen. I simply cannot add everyone on my friends list. I'm sorry, you'll sort of have to get the short end of the stick on that one, but it's just gonna have to happen. So that's all I wanted to really talk about in this video. Enjoy the nuclear throne run, the rest of it. I did beat Little Hunter. Again, here he is. I'll beat him, but I die shortly afterwards. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've watched it and you know about my second channel and you'd like to see more of these videos, feel free to watch them and to leave some feedback in the comments below. So I'll catch you next time.